Welcome to On the One and Done. This is a show that celebrates the greatest funk jams ever created. Please be sure to like, comment, and share, and set your alert notifications so as you never miss a video. Thank you very much for your interest and support. I'm your tour guide for this affair, Scott Dr. GX Goldfine, lifelong funkateer, DJ, music journalist, author of Everything is on the One, the first guide to funk, and also the producer of Truth and Rhythm and Where'd You Get Your Funk From. In this episode, we're going to be jamming to Brick's 1976 masterwork, Dazz. We'll check out a live version so as to avoid YouTube algorithms that might otherwise block the video. Support the artists and musicians featured in this episode and all Funk and Stuff channel programming by purchasing their recordings and also seeing their shows if they're still out there performing. You can use the link in the description to get their recordings. The mission with On the One and Done is to review, analyze, and especially appreciate the amazing music, and in doing so, educate, evaluate, lend insights, and stimulate comment on the songs and artists. Now, with Dazz, which actually is number 8 in here on the all-time 25 greatest funk jams of all time, you know, sometimes a song comes out, it comes out of your speakers as so sonically unique that it does not immediately register with your pleasure centers in your mind, let alone your booty. From there, it usually follows one of two paths. Either you conclude that the track sucks, or through repeated listenings, it eventually clicks, everything falls into place, and you embrace and appreciate the genius behind it. The latter turns out to be the case with some of the greatest funk tunes ever created, including Dazz, which is a throbbing throwdown that heated up the summer of 1976. The single, which topped the R&B chart and hit number 3 on Billboard's Hot 100, was propelled by its pulsing synth rhythm and demonstrated just how badass a flute solo could sound in a funk context. Once you get past the fact that the song's title references the dreadful genre of disco in combination with the respected genre of jazz, there's no denying that Dazz by Atlanta's Brick is one of the all-time funk master works. I guess maybe Faz didn't have the same ring to it. With that, let's do it on the one to Brick's Dazz, Dazz, Disco Jazz, Dazz.
Thank you very much.
Jimmy Brown right there. Sax and flute. Well, okay. You know, Dazz was the third cut on Brick's debut album, Good High, and although they went on to record some other great tracks, it proved to be their biggest hit, spending 4 weeks at number 1. The song certainly was influential, as among other things led to the name of another very successful funk soul group, the Dazz Band. It also inspired other bands to reconsider the flute's viability in funk. As an example, during a recent Truth and Rhythm interview I did with Confunction leader Michael Cooper, he told me that it caused his band to feature a flute solo in one of my all-time favorite tracks by them, Chase Me, which is a slammer big time. We'll have it on this show at some point. Now, back to Dazz. You know, I remember when I first saw Brick perform this on TV, I was so blown away watching Jimmy Brown not only blowing the flute, but also brass instruments and singing too. Reminded me a bit of seeing Edgar Winter back in the day doing everything on Frankenstein. Another one we'll have to have on the One and Done at some point. By the way, I had the pleasure of interviewing Jimmy Brown and other Brick members on an episode of Truth and Rhythm. Be sure to check that out too. Back to it.
Disco Jazz. Yay! One more time. Jazz. Disco Jazz.
Get it, man. Blow, baby, blow. Mr. Jimmy Brown. Lower when it comes back in like that. Nasty. All right, I got to make it clear for everybody not to just stick with Dazz, although it's an incredible jam. There are many other fantastic songs that Brick had. They included Duzik, It Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody, Musicmatic, Good High, Living from the Mind, Push Push, Waiting on You, Sweat Till You Get Wet, which was produced by Ray Parker Jr., and later on the Little Herd Fireball, Come Dance. But my personal favorite, aside from Dazz, was We Don't Want to Sit Down, We Want to Get Down, which was off their second, and for me, their best album, which was called Brick. We'll have to feature that one also on a future episode. Let's get back to some Dazz.
Disco Jam.
This is one that I never get tired of hearing. Badass brick. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hell yeah. What a great version. Wow. Dazz, Dazz, disco jazz. Dazz, Dazz, disco jazz. Man, all-time classic. I hope you enjoyed it as much as me. It just endures, never gets old. That sound is so unique. Brick had a very unique sound. And the groups in the 70s just did that. They had their own sounds. It was such a fantastic era. But that wraps another edition of On the One and Done. Special thanks to PTFI for the incredible theme music. Support the artists and musicians featured on this episode and all Funk and Stuff channel programming by purchasing the recordings. You can use the link in the description to do so. Before we part, though, put down in the comments, where does this song rank on your all-time funk or brick lists? Where were you when you first heard Dazz? Do you remember that? Where do you rank the Good High album that Dazz was on? Who do you feel influenced this song, and who might have been influenced by this song? Could anything have been done to make this song better? It was a pretty great live version, I think you have to admit. But chime in and build this community and keep the funk alive. Also drop down in the comments what other songs you would like featured on this program, because it's your show. Until the next time, this is Scott Dr. JX Goldfine saying, keep on vibrating to the rhythm of the one.